Hey, we were talking about the Munchkins.
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out how old they are.
Mm-hmm.
They're in their 80s and 90s.
How does a little, bizarre thing like that stay alive that long? Especially when that long ago, they didn't have the type of medicine they need.
Disease ignores you. It just feels too bad for you already. Cancer just skips right over you.
Goes right over your head.
Like, what am I going to spend 5 minutes in this thing?
I want to live a little myself, right?
It's like taking a vacation to an island the size of this room.
Yeah.
How would you do it?
Yeah, little people are supposed to not live a long life. So I don't know what this is about. Maybe we could get a professional on the line to explain this. But the Munchkins, we were doing our show, and who gives a crap about the Munchkins? But they did a little story on TV. They're getting what? A star on the Walk of Fame out there in Hollywood?
The Hollywood Walk of Fame. They're finally getting their due. They're getting a star. I guess all of them together, it's just going to say the Munchkins?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Here's the story. You all right, Jimmy?
Oh, dude. I'm filling up.
Jesus, Jimmy. I guess the shirt just came off the shoulders.
It did.
And Jimmy's preoccupied.
They're just breasts staring at me. They're just begging to be just poked. That's what I do with breasts. I poke them. I don't do anything dirty. I just poke them. I go, ha ha. And I make horn noises.
Oh, the girl is on Pal Talk teasing with a flannel shirt all morning long, and now she's slowly but surely losing the flannel shirt. And it's completely taking Jimmy out of the game right now.
I haven't looked at Pal Talk in a while, to be honest with you. I just occasionally glance.
Yeah.
But this one, because Erock usually has the screen black or some chat he's having, so it's like I don't get to see a lot of breasts.
All right, well, here we go. The Munchkins finally get their star on the Walk of Fame.
This is something that caught our eye. They are part of American movie lore, the Munchkins, and now they have a star on the Walk of Fame, and 7 of the 9 surviving members sat down with our Andrea Canning.
They are the lovable little people who first captured America's heart.
Why are they lovable just because they're small?
Exactly.
They might be just horrific people in their private lives.
Yeah. Could be wife beaters.
They could easily be wife beaters.
Punching her in the... Well.
Yeah, she has to wear long dresses instead of eye makeup because she's bruising her thighs and knees.
I think if you live on this earth as a little person for 90 years, I don't think you're lovable anymore. I think you're a bitter old
grouch.
Oh, man, you have to be.
It's a grump.
Who first captured America's heart in 1939 in The Wizard of Oz.
Because of the wonderful things he did.
Oh, boy, it's the only line, you dummies.
Oh, they made him do it.
We were just talking about Mr. Whipple and how he has to, say...
please don't squeeze the Charmin.
That's all he had to say.
That was it.
50-some-odd years.
Go
ahead.
That was them doing it in real time, now. They made them. They showed. They made them do it now,
knowing that they're going to mess up their only line that they need to remember.
Yeah, they showed the original, and then they showed the old fogies sitting there and trying to do it, failing
Who first
miserably.
captured America's heart in 1939 in The Wizard of Oz.
Because of the wonderful things he did.
Today, these original Munchkins, now in their 80s and 90s, still have the magic. The yellow brick road
magic. They don't have magic.
Led them to this yellow carpet on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
All they have is shoes with lifts and embarrassing family photos. That they should be forced to sing that line in a pit bull cage, like three fighting dogs. Last midget standing.
Well,
if I was related to one of those, I would just make them wear the costume all the time. They would always have to
walk around with that big lollipop.
Yeah, those little white knickers and Chinese shoes. But I don't want to dress like that. It's embarrassing. Shut up or you don't eat.
Big, huge lollipop.
Put all the food up high where you can't get it, stupid.
With a spiral design on the lollipop.
Yeah. They just lick that in a circle till you get dizzy and fall down. I drill my fist into your cheekbone.
How do we hate them?
I want to bully not only an old person, but a munchkin. I want to savagely bully one. Because I'm not a big guy. I'm not a good bully, but one of those I could really push around. Like a finger in the chest. I told you to get me something.
You think it would feel good To boss a little munchkin around?
Not even boss him around. Savagely bully him. Like right now I have my middle and my pointer finger together like one thick finger, and I would poke his chest. I said, get the paper! And I'd make him carry it in his teeth like a dog. And then get my slippers. And then he wouldn't be allowed to watch TV sitting in a chair. He'd have to curl up on the couch like some small pet. And I would just nuzzle his head.
It would be hysterical if they dropped a star on top of them. Oh. I lost the rest of your thoughts. Sorry. All right, here we go.
How does it feel for all of you to finally get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
The best picture ever made. The whole world saw this movie. And now we got our star.
The Wizard of Oz is not only for kids. It has such a meaning to it. Because everybody can have a heart.
No heart?
Everybody can have a brain if they use it.
Oh, wow. You notice how they weren't represented? They should have sent one of them along. If I only had 2 more feet of height. If I only had shoes with lips. And the only reason they're getting a star is because they're the only ones left. Believe me, they'd much rather give it to anyone. If the dog was alive, they'd give it to him before. No. You little embarrassments.
They should just dip their whole bodies in cement at Grauman's Chinese Theater. Just smash their face into it. Here you go. Look, my foot's as big as a munchkin.
Believe me, the studio would rather have dragged out Bert Lahr's rotting corpse and propped that up than to listen to you babble about how you finally got your due 70 years later.
The greatest movie ever made, was it?
Exactly.
Because you were in it, dummy.
Better than Apocalypse Now, you self-centered little nothing. Give you a kick right in your small liver. That's what I want to do to one of them. Poke his chest and then spin karate kick his little liver. His little innards. I want to bully a munchkin. You can imagine.
Their petition for a star was denied until Hollywood heavyweights Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, and Ted Turner spoke up.
We're up to see the wizard.
For the most part, Hollywood is now a memory for this tight-knit group, but the Emerald City is never far away.
The Emerald City? Do you mean heaven because they're all old? You might be right. What do you mean the hospice? Is that Emerald City where they're going to be rotting, trying to tell some orderly raping them what movie they were in? Hey, don't do that. I was. All you see is that Luther Vandross fist crashing in that little face.
Ow! Oh, stop! Oh, but I was a munchkin. Oh. Ow.
Oh, they're awful.
We represent the... Ow, I'm just trying to sing and remember when I was happy.
Oh, they're being brutalized with a sock in their mouth so they can't holler.
Ow.
Just a bad dream, little boy. Little teeny fellas.
Freak.
Why wouldn't they give him a star? I like the fact that Hollywood just kept saying no.
No.
They probably should have. They are pretty famous. I mean, that's a pretty...
Yeah, I mean, even at 80 and 90 years old, you recognize them.
But they're no different than any of the other ones. You could have put up 5 midgets there that were from Utah and had never seen the movie. I go, isn't that cute? They're still alive. I would have no idea.
Yeah, how do we know it's the actual
we don't.
midgets from the movie?
No, their family doesn't even recognize them. No one knows. They just have big ears, and you kind of look away.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Very good. Good for them.
What about the Oompa Loompas? Why don't they get something?
They get nothing.
Because they're dark?
Yeah.
Probably.
It's racism.
If I was an Oompa Loompa, I'd be pretty mad today. Where's my star?
Hold on, I can't see the screen because it's black again.
By the way, that's when they remade Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, whatever the hell they ended up calling it, instead of Willy Wonka. That's what ruined the freaking movie.
What?
They had one Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, it was just one guy that
that they made, they superimposed as many.
Why?
I don't know. That was so stupid. That was
cheaper, but that's...
Huh?
I hate this song.
Another puzzle for you.
Yes.
Oompa, Doompa dee dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me.
Doopa dee dee. Guess who drank when she was pregnant with me?
Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen.
Wow. Poor Oompa.
Goodness gracious!
Oompa Loompa, Oompa Dee Dee. My chromosome count is short by 3.
Boozy, boozy, bob, city bob.
Oh,
Jesus.
Let's
Poor little bastards.
let's say hi to Chris in Jersey. Chris.
Fuck.
What?
He wanted to yell out a curse word, sounded like.
But Chris, what does that accomplish?
It gets dumped out of.
Why don't you explain why you would just call up and curse?